Our next guest, manager at Pharmacy 777 Tambrey, pharmacist for 17 years, managing pharmacies in Karratha for the last 10. Among the first prescribing pharmacists cohort in WA, Amirah King. That's quite an intro. Well done, firstly, and hello.
Oh, hi, how you going? Thanks for having me, and yeah, thank you very much.
Pleasure. 17-year journey in the world of pharmacy. Can you give us a little synopsis of how that was for you and what it was all about?
Yeah, so I was one of those people that knew they wanted to be a pharmacist from the age of 11.
How? Wait, stop before we even move on. How? What 11-year-old says, I want to be a pharmacist?
My auntie was a pharmacist, and my mum also encouraged me. She said it would be a good career for a woman.
Thanks, Mum.
But I was always interested in science and how things worked, and I was always interested in like treating minor conditions and knowing how the body works.
Okay, so that's 11. Let's move up to 12 and onwards.
Yeah. So, but yeah, through school I enjoyed science. Yeah, I worked in pharmacy as like doing school work experience in grade 10, and then from then I always was interested in it. And I studied in James Cook University in Townsville in Queensland, and then made my way down to Sunshine Coast for my internship. My husband and I decided to go on a bit of an adventure, and we moved to Karratha in 2012, where I started working for the Pharmacy 777 group. Yeah, I haven't really looked back since then. Like, I've had so many opportunities, mentorship and encouragement, and just great people to work around since I've been in Karratha, and just love working in a rural community as well.
And you would have seen a lot of change in your time. What's some of the major changes you've seen in the pharmacy industry?
Main changes would be the forward pharmacy. So when I was starting out, pharmacists were still back in the dispensary, and they didn't come up into the front of store or behind the counter much. In pharmacy in general, the pharmacist should be on the counter and should be the first people that the patients deal with, so that they can get the best service. But other things I've seen is the expanded scope of practice, which is fantastic for pharmacy and a major advancement for the pharmacy industry, especially in Australia. Other things I've seen is encouragement and development of interns as well. Back in the day, the interns were just working amongst the pharmacy, but I find now we spend a lot more time developing their skills. In Karratha as well, we've developed the intern program to help encourage them have like a very well-rounded experience as interns, so they become the best pharmacists they can.
Yeah, awesome. Now, you've been in the Pilbara for over a decade.
Yes.
So that's impressive. What do you enjoy about working in rural Australia?
Well, I grew up in a small town in Queensland, and I've always loved living and working in rural communities. Main reason is you get to know your communities, and then also being involved in a small town, you get to be part of the community in sports or activities that you do. Also the lifestyle, good work-life balance. Like, my drive to work is 3-minute drive. I get one song on the radio. Yeah. But good place to live.
And what about any particular challenges you find working in rural?
Challenges would especially be in Karratha, being a mining town. There's a lot of transient workforce, so a lot of people come and go, so they might only stay for their 2-year plan, then move back to the major cities or somewhere else. So you do get turnover of staff occasionally, but also like turnover of friends as well. That would probably be the hardest thing, and sometimes some of the services may not be available in your town. Also, with local health professionals, you might build a bond with a certain health professional and then they might move on. So you've got to do that over a few times, especially in the time I've been here, I've noticed that.
And you were part of WA's first prescribing pharmacist cohort. What made you apply for that?
I wanted to expand my skill set, and I felt like it was the time in my career where I had the space and the energy to put a lot of effort into going back to uni. And I just thought it was such a fantastic thing for the pharmacy industry that we were going to have prescribing pharmacists, and I really wanted to be a part of it.
And what are some of the opportunities that will be available once this is all done?
For rural and remote communities where they have a long wait time to see GPs, it can be sometimes 2 to 3 week wait to get an appointment with a doctor. So pharmacies are like a great spot for patients to be able to come straight in and see a pharmacist. And with having these extra services and prescribing skills that we have, will reduce the burden on the GPs and other health professionals in the town.
Absolutely. And what are the new opportunities you see that are coming for the next generation of pharmacists coming up?
New opportunities would be expanding their skill set and doing different courses like expanded scope of practice or diabetes educators and things like that, not just the mainstream pharmacy that we've seen for so many years. So there's so many opportunities out there for them.
And if you had to give one piece of advice for the students, interns, what would that be? You got a lot of wisdom from all the years. What do you got?
I would probably say embrace opportunities when you get them. Say yes to everything that you can. Training, development, opportunities for management or any skills that you could acquire. But also just like if you get opportunity to move to a different area, even that location or rural community, like say yes and like try and become like a well-rounded pharmacist and learn as many skills as you can when you can.
Awesome. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, Amirah King. Good luck with it all and thanks for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.